and we're dead. We've got to be dead. That's it. Anybody else nervous that the fact that we're going to a road course as the second race of the season and it's at Dockside? No, just me. Well, okay. I am 10th in the point standings. I am looking at my beautiful Honda Civic Type R, and I am questioning every single decision that led to NASCAR putting Dockside on the map as a second race of the season. Let's go racing then. We have nothing else to really talk about, but we are going to bring our previously used equipment. Why? Because we don't have a lot of money, and because we don't have a lot of money, you know what that means? You guys probably guessed it. We have to save. We are basically a low budget Honda team. Honda is filtering in cash and resources, but they're not filtering in a ton of it. Despite the fact that we did finish in the top 10, most of the resources that they're giving us are crew. And basically they bought this equipment off of somebody else to give us a car for this season. So by the time we actually really benefit from the Honda partnership, might be next year. So I guess we just have to rely on our own driving talents. The Dockside. All right, guys. First laps at Dockside for qualifying. Here we go. This is the race that we should have done on the last video upload. So again, I apologize so very much that we lost that previous save where Kevin Harvick won the Daytona 500. Tried to rectify a small issue that was going to keep cropping up over the course of the season, and just wound up making a mistake on my own side. So it's whatever. It's on me, and I own it. So I'm sorry that we had to watch 2 Daytona 500s, but here we are. Fisherman 349 is all. We're now back to where we're supposed to be. Okay. That first video was a teaser of what could have been. How about that? Like this pole. We got pole. 48.05. Man, we're fast. We don't even need another lap.
MRN welcomes you to the Dockside International Raceway from San Bruno, California for the running of the Fisherman's 349. Making the right car adjustments are going to be critical on this track, wouldn't you say?
Well, to be a successful road course driver, you've got to have a feel for how your car is handling out there. Knowing when to bring it to pit road can be the difference between finishing first and 41st.
The 53 car is beating and banging on just about everyone, but lately he's really headed in for Matt Kenseth.
He'd be better off if he'd let things cool down. It's a race, not a demolition derby.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All right, guys, here we go. Green flag. Gonna try to cut off Kurt Busch here as I got Kyle Busch behind.
Got one on your right. Stay focused. You get the lead back.
I'm immediately into the wall. And immediately caution is out. Okay, so I didn't intend for that to be my way to stay up front. I don't really understand what happened. I don't know if it's because I was too far off the line. I do apologize to Kurt Busch and them over there. The second Dodge I think I've made upset with me.
Keep your cool, buddy. We don't need to race that way.
Clear on both sides.
What do you mean I don't need to race that way? Greg Biffle got into me. What do you mean? Whatever. Anyways, caution's out and Steven is dead last.
49, 85.
Keep digging.
Just for the record. Kurt Busch is 12. Did all that just to still be 12. That's a horrible look. Ew. Okay, so yeah, I got tight and he was there and he ran up in over me. And yes, I saved a screenshot because that was really cool. Okay, well, we're 5th in the standings. There's that. Kyle Busch moved up 22 spots. 22. Greg Biffle is trying to hit me.
Number 16 wants to get by you.
Settle down.
And I've been rooted.
It's all worked up over something.
I literally got rooted.
Okay, we're clear.
Okay, so the GM boys are worked up over the fact that I beat them with a former GM product, which would be Pontiac, which is now defunct as of this season. So that's the reason why I'm no longer in Pontiac. The bad part is a lot of the Chevy guys aren't that they're okay with it. They understand it's racing, but it seems like the biggest customer of the GM product seems to be the most mad at me right now.
Focus on your marks.
So yeah, I'm fighting for my life
You got some passes left in there somewhere. I know you do.
as the 17 car gets into me this
Seconds
time.
off the lead, B.
Got one on your right.
I'm just going to let these rivals go. There goes Dale Jr.
Let's push it. Number 41 is looking to pass. The 8 car isn't going to let you by easily.
I don't even think I can make a pass, honestly, like legitimate.
On your right. All clear, buddy.
Don't let him by, but try not to hold him up either.
Got one on your right. Hey, that's one of the nose spots. Keep digging.
As you guys can probably tell, Bill Elliott has made it to the race today, as Casey Mears almost sent me into the barrels.
15 clever.
Good lap. Keep hitting those marks.
Still beside you. You know what they say, pal. Love and tracing.
I'm having to get out of the throttle. I can't in all good honesty just keep being here, knowing full well there's guys that are actively trying to send me. The goal is to finish the races this season. Now, no DNFs, you know, kind of like back in 03. We had a few DNFs in 03 in our rookie season. This season, you know, we're a two-time champion.
Number 12.
We've got a pedigree. We know what we can do. So being that car that DNFs is not allowed this season.
The 12.
We're not allowed to DNF.
Make it easy. We're falling back. Focus on
Bill Elliott is now officially behind me. I might just let him go.
40.
I know he's not. He's a customer Honda team,
Got a car on your left, buddy.
You gotta take better care of that car, man.
and we're dead. We've got to be dead. That's it. We are not dead. Our car is not dead. I am absolutely flabbergasted. I'm flabbergasted. We should have been dead. That was it. That was our race. That right there. That was it. How are we still in this race? How is the car still running? Okay. You know, I don't know what happened. I don't understand this car this year. You know, we qualified well, but we're definitely falling back. I don't know if it's the car. I don't know if it's the rivals. I don't know if it's, I'm just nervous. Maybe I'm missing a breaking point here or there. But this is not good.
56, 88.
Like, look at the car. That's DNF right there. Yeah, I can't explain. I know I was, well, actually, I think I can. Tony Stewart was on my inside. And I think he bumped me into the wall, which bounced me into Bill Elliott, which then triggered this whole entire thing. So I think that's what occurred. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to point fingers. I'm to blame. I'll own it. We're going to bring it down pit road, get throw 4 tires at it, put some fuel in it, and just repair some damage. Because we need to. We ain't going to finish at this rate. Let's just ride around at the back and go from there.
One car now hits pit road, begins the long journey down to the end of the pit
And
road.
Jeff Gordon is struggling. He's back here in the back. He's 35th.
This is a scheduled stop, or if there is a problem with the car, but one car will be.
The car is also a little tight, so we'll just go ahead and do some. Halfway on fuel this time, so lap 10 out of 25, which means we technically could have went to lap. I don't know. It's actually our second caution. Would we have gone to lap 20 at this rate? I think one DNF is Joe Nemechek, so I don't have to worry about Joe Nemechek coming after me. But I probably do need to worry about like cars like the 43. This is going to be a rough race. Kyle Busch leads over Greg Biffle though. So there's that. Jimmy Johnson and Brian Vickers top four, and Mark Martin's fifth.
Nobody else decided to come in.
That is fine. I'm okay if nobody else came in. We need to be by ourselves. Wow, look at the speed differential on the restart.
94-19.
Ooh, 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 ooh. AJ Allmendinger. Oh, AJ Allmendinger lost it.
Clear on both sides.
I think Allmendinger is out. Nope, I think he might have gotten back going, but I won't lie. I barely got through. I barely
On your
got.
right.
Excuse me, Joe.
Still there. Careful.
You'd usually see him block here, but I guess you guys are friendly out there.
Excuse me, Steven.
Still there.
Excuse me, Steven.
Clear on
As
both
you
sides.
got into me a second time in the same corner. No big deal. Okay.
50-58.
Awesome lap.
That's this has happened. This is what happened. He just loses it. Yeah, he just lost it and then got just destroyed. I felt my controller vibrate. I did touch the 43. I touched the 43 as his like rear bumper was out. Look. Right there. I touched. That was a touch by me. Okay. Honda is not having a good day today. I think I'm gonna bring it back down. I'm going to throw some fuel into it, and that should get me to the end. Hopefully. So I think fuel only for me personally will be okay. I am already back here in 38th. Might as well do it. Actually, we got half the field staying out, half the field coming in. So this is probably a good idea. So I'm thinking, now that I see some others on pit road, I think we should just stay with a full tank of fuel and then just repair. That's it. Repair the damage, full tank of fuel, and we'll just be out of there. As, you know, Joe and Steven and AJ Allmendinger stay out and are now your top 15. Here we go. Coming off pit road. Looks like we will be 22nd.
A few cars stayed out under the yellow.
21st. We moved up one. AJ Allmendinger did come down pit road after causing that caution. So he did go backwards a position. We got some cars hoping that things stay the way that they are with all the caution.
3.5 seconds. Only 10 laps left.
And I've got
Up another spot.
essentially 6 new
On your
tires.
right.
Danny Hamlin with the dive bomb on the outside. That's cool.
Finish you back
Tony
there.
Stewart with the smashed into my right side of my car.
Okay, we're clear.
Don't let him by, but try not to hold him up either.
Car to your left. Forget about him.
Kurt Busch has gotten into me.
You're clear. There's a guy on your right.
Things are looking okay right now. I mean, most of the Honda cars are doing really well. As Kurt Busch gets into my door as we come across the line for caution. And that would be Robbie Gordon losing some debris.
77.
That's as quick as you've been all day.
This has been a caution field race. I am to blame for some of it, but last 2 cautions aren't my fault. Last 2 weren't my fault. So I've done good. I am not in the top 10 in the point standings because I'm 22nd.
Best place for him is in your rear view mirror.
99-68.
Stay patient. You're about 4 seconds behind the leader.
We drop back a spot. Let's push it. Hold it steady. 3 wide. Number 2 is still there.
Really need these two. The 2 most aggressive drivers are currently beating my
Don't
doors.
let him by, but try not to hold him up either.
Crazy. I just got to survive. Kurt Busch is not happy.
You're clear.
Go. Leave me alone, Kurt Busch.
That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up, buddy.
Like, we're almost to the end of this race. I cannot DNF.
Clear on both sides.
Somebody's blowing up in front of us. Please don't let that be Joe or Steven. Please don't let it be my boys.
You're clear.
Don't even let it be Bill Elliott. Please. Steven. Come on. Will the bad luck stop for Steven? He didn't do all that well at the Daytona 500 either. Now he's about to finish back in the back again.
Him is in your rear view mirror.
Sorry, Steven. We're still working out the bugs in our engine program too, so I understand, but golly, that sucks. Had a good run going too. Was in the top 15.
49, 47.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice lap.
I let David Strimmy, I let Tony Stewart go by. I let them by. I got on the brakes in an area that was unconventional on purpose.
Clear.
We don't want him getting beside us.
Number 19 is looking left.
We're doing okay. This is an okay race right now. We got some people who are about to win this race who haven't made it this far.
Awesome lap. Let's keep working that line. 2 to go. Let's finish strong.
The 24 car is putting a block on you.
Fuel is at half.
Hold it steady. 3 wide.
I'm not saying I'm dropping like a rock, but I'm definitely not doing so hot right now. We were in 20s. We're down in 32nd. I can make this move on. I can make a move.
Keep him behind you if you can.
Matt Kenseth leads over Casey Mears and Kevin Harvick. I swear to goodness, do I see Stanton Barrett's name up there in the top 5?
Far to your left. 50 deep.
Great lap, great lap.
Okay, we're clear.
Easy now. Gonna need some of that grip later.
Got a car on your left, buddy. Someone got by you. Let's go after him.
Don't let him by.
Car gave up near the end here. Oh, they're out of fuel. They're out of fuel. Navigate, navigate, navigate.
There's a guy on your right.
Navigate the slow cars. Navigate the slow cars.
There's a car on your
They're out of fuel. They're out of fuel, Neko. Navigate the slow cars. Yes, sir. Top 15. Can't believe some cars just crossed the finish line out of fuel. Can I get there?
There's a guy on your right.
16th.
Still a straight.
Dang, so close.
You gave it all you
I can't believe they finished it. They finished it. They won. Matt Kenseth wins. Great job.
Lead changes were pretty scarce.
Well, to be honest, Joe, I'm a little surprised that we didn't have more leaders. Just goes to show that with the right setup and the right strategy, you really can dominate a NASCAR Winston Cup race.
The 53 car didn't finish where he had hoped, due in part to the damage on his car, I'm sure.
You know, some of these teams have multiple cars, and a race like this won't set them back too far. It's the guys who have only 1 or 2 cars that suffer the most. But hey, it'll make you learn to take care of your car in a hurry.
The 53 car didn't do anything to improve his standing with the other drivers out there.
Well, when you're out there beating and banging on guys, some feathers are bound to get ruffled. Maybe after some time to cool off, they'll be back to racing with clear heads.
We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast of NASCAR Winston Cup Racing on MRN, the voice of NASCAR.
Well, the good news is we finished in the top 20. That's about it. We qualified on pole and didn't win. The leaders ran out of fuel on the last lap and won. So congratulations to Matt Kenseth, Casey Mears, Jamie McMurray, Kevin Harvick, and Kyle Busch for finishing in the top 5. Brian Vickers, Jimmy Johnson, Denny Hamlin, Jeff Burton, and Kurt Busch ran up to top 10. Thank you to Stanton Barrett, who was running 5th, ran out of fuel, and finished all the way down in 28th. That really helped me because him being slow helped. I did notice though, unfortunately, my teammates, Joe and Steven, both suffered. Joe and Steven, or Joe in particular, he stayed out to try his best on fuel mileage. One more caution probably would have helped them, but Joe wound up finishing 41st. He was the last car to cross the line. So that sucks for Joe. AJ Allmendinger, 39th. Bill Elliott was 33rd. So Honda didn't do all that great. I wound up being the top Honda driver. But that don't really mean too much when you can't be up there. Points really, like, leaders weren't really that plentiful. It was really just Kyle Busch and Matt Kenseth. So yeah, the Fisherman 349 definitely was hook, line, and sinker for us. Let's head back to Atlanta, reassess, and figure out what we can do, because we got 515,000 in the bank, and we've got to make some kind of moves at some point soon. We can't stay stagnant. All right, so first things first, we've got to go to California for the next race. I ain't too concerned about California. I think we're going to be passable, to say the least. I'm going to go ahead and throw the chassis in for a repair, because overhauling it will only increase its durability and ain't gonna help us too much. As far as the engine goes, because we do get a small power boost, I think that we can, in theory, knock this out. Plus, we get an extra 8 points of durability. And if the Ford drivers and the Chevy GM drivers are gonna keep beating and banging on us like they are doing so far, we're gonna need that extra durability in order to stay in the race. So we're gonna go ahead and overhaul this engine for 114,000, and then for the car body, I am going to go ahead and throw that in for. I really want to overhaul it. Yeah, we're gonna overhaul. I have to. The durability is gonna come in handy because we can't have a car that's made of plastic or paper, and just that extra little bit of downforce may help later on. So 2 races time, we're going to see this body chassis engine combo back. So that's okay. I'll take it. We're going to take it on the chin. It's going to be on the chin, but we're okay. As far as anything else goes, I was contemplating maybe buying something. I just don't know if it would make sense for us to do that, considering our income is 120,000 and our expenses are 68,000. So yeah. Don't forget, keep reminding me down in the comments below if you guys want me to give the crew members a backstory. That way we can have like this full out universe around us. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on that. Just realized that we're actually outside the Honda headquarters here. Well, current points leader is Matt Kenseth over Martin Truex Jr., Carl Edwards, Kyle Busch, and Casey Mears. Those are your top 5 in the standings. Kevin Harvick, Casey Kane, Brian Vickers, Dave Blaney, still top 10, and Jamie McMurray are your top 10. There's a lot of ties early on this season. We have fallen down to 17th, just behind Jimmy Johnson and Robbie Gordon. Privateer owner Robbie Gordon, I might add. So yeah, about these rivals. Hopefully this clears itself up in time. Hopefully. We don't know. It might not. It might. Who knows? Who knows anymore? If you like today's video, hit that like and subscribe button. We're going to California for the Auto Club 500 next. I don't think our car is going to be good. I'm going to be honest with you. See you guys in the next episode with the Honda Civic Type R. Be easy, everybody.